Hi Geminis, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I'm doing your March reading, and I also just want to give a shout out to the new subscribers and people who've been with me for a long, long time. I don't feel like I express my gratitude enough, even though I really do feel it very strongly, but I kind of always just jump into the reading. But I just want to give you guys a shout out, like thank you for supporting my channel, thank you for tuning in each and every month, or if you're here for the first time, thank you for clicking on this video. I just love you guys. Okay, so Gemini, let's get to business because I wanted to talk about business with you. What I got like this really strong message for you. It was tell Gemini, and that was like the way they spoke, like the energy. Tell Gemini that it's possible to have a very successful business and be an entrepreneur, or be focused on your income and your finances, yet also have a successful relationship on the side, meaning that if both of them can work and align together. I feel some of you might have a feeling like, ooh, I don't want to get into dating. You might have recently picked up on somebody in your energy and you kind of have feels, or I don't know, interest, yet there's this part of you is like, no, I'm focused right now, I don't have time for this, I cannot make space, make room, because I don't want to lose my focus. And I think that in some way that's really good and healthy, yet there's also another part where it's important to pick up on it when somebody's showing up in your life in the timing that they do, that it might actually is here to teach you something, and maybe you learn how to bring in the balance between both and let both work for each other instead of against each other, and just overall stand in the way. Because I feel some of you are meant to connect to somebody, and that person will motivate you, might help you move forward 10 steps instead of backwards. Not that I'm saying you need another person to do that, but you might also meant to actually be that type of role for another person and do it for each other. And I think that some of you have associated love and relationship with just losing focus and just overall lose yourself in it, and that's a really natural moment as well. It's really natural for that to happen for a small period of time. This can also really help you to motivate. So I don't know, it's just a very strong message. Like they kept saying, like, tell Gemini. I was like, okay, is that one person? But tell the Geminis that that's possible, and it's here, and it's here for you, and it's showing up. So if it showed up for you, know that there's a lesson with it. So some of you may have been doubting this, so here we go. That was what wanted to come true for you on the side. Alright, I'm using two different decks. I got two decks as a gift, which I really, really appreciate. Like, I love it so much, and I love this artwork. It's the Starseed Oracle. I'll link it in the description box, the decks that I use, because I also have a new tarot deck, and I got spoiled, okay? I really love it. So I'm going to use those two today, and I both really love the energy, and especially during Pisces season, because the colors are just so in alignment. If I have to sneeze during this reading, don't mind me, because my allergies have been kicking off like the roof. It's really intense. I've never had allergies up until the age of, I think it was 27 or something, 28 maybe, and ever since that has been building up each and every year. And this year it's not, my allergies like, oh hey, here are some flowers, and my allergies like, I don't like you, so let's just overreact about this. No, it's actually picking up a lot of energy from the world right now, what's going on. And I've been really trying to get centered and grounded so I can neutralize it, but it just won't stop. It's so intense, especially during this Mercury retrograde. So some of you haven't experienced this as well. I'm trying to really dive deeply into my inner self, basically, because it's trying to tell me something. The reason why allergies pop up is because it's a resistance against an energy, it's a resistance against a person in your energy. It has a lot to do with what's going on. Maybe I'm neglecting some of my own feelings and I'm not aware of it, and that's just, I just wanted to share that personal quote because some of you might are also dealing with this. So yeah, That's just the thing. It's been really challenging, but I want to get these readings out, and so I just, you know, if a sneeze comes up, don't mind me, okay? All right, let's get your reading started. Geminis, what's the card for Geminis for this month? You are still in a between phase in your life right now where you feel there's so much stillness. Yet this stillness holds great purpose. So be aware that things are about to shift and change for you, Gemini. Here. Karmic relationship fall into my arms. Wow. Wow. That's so in alignment with the message that came through in beginning. Orion energy. Polarity, soul's growth, and conflict. This is a strong message. I think this came out for, who was it? One sec, I think it was Libras. I'm not completely sure, but something like that. Anyways, I think it was Cancer actually. I'm sorry. Okay. Orion energy, polarity, soul's growth, conflict, meaning that the conflict sometimes within ourselves, sometimes with another person, and especially if you have Cancer in your chart, it feels very uncomfortable to be in a room with a person you love or a person that's close to you and you're not on the same line, and there's a disharmonious energy, there's a conflict going on, and sometimes it's something like, oh, it's the beginning of the end, we're fighting a lot, it's a lot of conflicts, a lot of resistance, a lot of out of alignment with each other. But sometimes it's here because the conflict, it holds great growth for you. And that's why it comes through. So maybe you have been dealing with that internal conflict about a relationship. Yet it's here to really deepen a connection. It is here to help you grow from these conflicts. And there's a lot of growth found in that. Even though even saying it feels very unnatural to me. Okay, I just gotta be honest. I'm in a whole mood this morning. It's very early, and I'm just really open and raw with you guys. But that's, you know, I miss you guys, so I just wanted to connect with you, okay? And then we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So surrender to the differences between you and another person, between you, your beliefs, their culture, your culture, or it's something within yourself, your old self and your new self, your higher self and your ego. It's like the difference are supposed to merge in each other and bring out the balance, like it's the product, it's you, it's the core, it's the center, I feel. So they're saying fall into my arms. It's like surrender to what's coming in. You know, holding the opposites. It's like both of them can align. It's you, Gemini. You are duality. You are the opposites. You are the twins. You know, it's like let both be and let both bring in, and the conflict between the two is what is merging both of them. If you understand what I'm trying to say, it's like I feel divided, I feel out of balance because one thing is trying to overrule the other, or I just can't make these two pieces fit. You know, in the conflict of the fit, that's where the power is at. You know, they're trying to make the two pieces fit and then allowing them to both exist as equals. You know, not one over the other. It's okay to have both sides and embrace that. You know, the duality of that. Surrender to that. Instead of trying to really merge everything together. Sometimes the differences make you know, is the best thing that can happen to a relationship. So there's many layers to this. I kind of want to make a different video about this because I now really want to jump into the tarot with you. Anyway, that was just a message that was maybe for a couple of you. Don't act that you're fine with things if you're not. Right now is not the time to do that, Gemini, because, yeah. Be verbal about what you need. Alright. My hair is growing like crazy, and it's actually has been too heavy on the shoulder for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, like I told you, I'm in my oversharing mode, so take it or leave it. Here we go. Tarot. I want to talk to you about tarot really quickly. Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'll link it in the description. It's beautiful. It feels and it looks like the original tarot that I used since day one on my channel. Yet it's more modern. I feel like it's very connected, like the divine feminine energy, meaning that that's an energy we all hold within each other, whether you're male or female. You know, that's just gender. And I do feel it really empowers the divine feminine within us, and it's beautiful. Okay, I love it. So I just wanted to say that. I wanted this deck for a long time, actually. Okay, there's too many cards. What's coming up for my Geminis in the month of March? What's coming up? That's it. Beautiful. You see the Two of Pentacles? You see the duality, like trying to hold things balanced or both things up in the air at the same time, trying to do multiple things at the same time. But look how well put together she's doing it. Look how beautiful she is. She got her dress on, her earrings, her hair is beautiful. She has the heels, you know. It's like, it's not about how many things you can hold up. It's about how you can hold yourself during the process, you know. It's just a reassurance that you're doing a beautiful job in doing both things, you know, coming to that point. It's just take care of yourself. Don't put the pentacles above yourself. Beautiful. Seven of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. You have some internal conflicts with how much more time and energy am I willing to put into this? When will I start seeing actually the results? Some of you have been trying to manifest certain things into your life. You haven't really seen the results, but you've been planting some really good seeds. Okay? And it's the moment where you know that what you're doing is authentic and is what you feel guided to do, and you put in the energy and love into something in the way that you feel that is the best way to do it. Stand with that, you know, and then you can move away from that conflict, because if you feel that you were guided to do, you did the best of your knowledge, you did the best you could do, know that you've been manifesting. You are manifesting what you want to achieve, Gemini. You really are. But it's sometimes you get lost into the rat race of it. I feel everything has to be so quickly, you know. Let me see. Or other people around you. You can be proud of yourself. Definitely. Look at that. The Emperor. She looks so beautiful in that red suit. It's this energy of, I got kind of lost in lower energy. I got kind of caught up in what people say, hear, see. And I start losing the connection with my own intuition, with my own guidance. I kind of neglect that side of me. I actually know that I'm doing the right thing, even though other people may not believe in it, may not trust it. That's the thing. You're taking back your seat, Gemini. It's like I'm reclaiming my own personal power. I'm reclaiming my own personal beliefs, and also like I feel that you start to grow your own confidence in that again, and I think that's very powerful. See, the Seven of Pentacles is always showing you things are about to come to the surface, but it's how you deal with that moment of stillness, how you deal with that moment of you can't see, but you kind of feel that it's going to happen, but you don't know when. Don't get caught up in this, you know. You're reclaiming your own seat, the Emperor, so you could be dealing with an Aries. Temperance, Beautiful. You see how I love this deck, because we see all kinds of different beautiful women coming through as well. It's just all shapes and you know, I don't know. It's just beautiful. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to put it into words what I feel with this deck. Just love how everybody is represented basically. So Temperance, balancing the scale. How much time you spend at work, how much time you spend with friends or with your loved one, like we spoke about. And it's time to just heal first. You know, this is a moment of stillness. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And you can have a great beneficial energy from that. So, I do see you guys exactly getting back on track. It's like, okay, I kind of got lost up in there. I don't want to lose myself like that again. I'm going to put some water in my own cup because I feel like a little bit overwhelmed with this energy. And whoever is with me on this journey, and who's not, it's just not meant to be. You know? So beautiful. You can actually be out there and be a beginner at something, or you visiting certain type of workshops, or rediscovering something, and still be a leader of example, because you lead through example. That's what I'm feeling. You're now out there with the people. You're now out there exploring the earth, like maybe you're teaching people, but you're exploring right there with them. You don't have to sit above them, because I don't feel that you feel connected in that way. It's like you lose your focus if you're not with the people, you know, leading by example, sitting with them, not sitting on top of a throne somewhere in the distance and people having their dinner, you know, somewhere in the distance. And you are their leader, but you are not with the people. You know, you're not sitting on the table with them and exploring, you know, and listening to their stories, and you telling and sharing your experience and your wisdom with them, sitting with them at the campfire, you know, instead of somewhere in the distance on the mountain, and it's like, look, that's our leader sitting there on the mountain. Yeah, but what is the use? You know, I don't know. I feel that that's something that's coming through for you very clearly, and that's the way you're supposed to do that right now. You gotta lead by example, be, embrace, don't preach, because I think that people are way more inspired if you are just you, because that's the way, you know, you inspire people, by just being you. And not trying to be something that you think it will be fitting, because it's not gonna make you happy, Gemini, at this time. Reclaiming your own freedom in expression, freedom of teaching or inspiring others, is by just and claiming that freedom in that, and just do you. And then by doing you and following your own intuition and just going with the flow and be that traveler that you are, or be, I don't know, you know, that creative person that you are, or just anything, doing that by just living you are already that leader, and you are already an example, and you know, very inspiring to others. And I think you kind of lost your track a little bit there. You don't want to sit here. I don't feel like it's like it's a very heavy load to carry if you don't have playtime aside from that. See, you know, when, for example, you're on a playground and the kids are playing and they're there, and you know, you enjoy watching them play. But Gemini, for example, you are a mom that actually is also on the swing, which, okay, it's like, yeah, let's go on the swing together because it's fun, you know. You're not on the bench sitting watching them do it. It's like you kind of want to enjoy the energy, be with them, and still be the mom, and still have a look out and an eye out, but you kind of want to be in the situation with them in a way, you know. I think if you don't lose the road from that too far, you can make great things happen and feel great about it as well. Because you can achieve anything, Gemini, honestly. If you set your mind to something, you got it. But it's the way you experience getting it, the feeling you receive from it. Because look what happened after you reclaimed your freedom in expression. The 8 came out. Do it your way, Gemini. Do it the way you feel like you want to do it. The way it gives freedom of expression, freedom of creative flow. even if it's with a relationship or anything like that, do it your way. I'm trying to find the answers in how other people have done it, because that's where you lose your inspiration. So getting back on track, really good. Starting to really reap the rewards from your hard work you've been putting in, and it's a journey and it's fine. You see, reaping the rewards. 4 of Wands, going from this energy and then the conflict and then going back and forward into alignment with one another. 4 of Wands, having successful achievements together, whether that's both parts of yourself, whether it's with another person, whether that's, you know, in the family life. It's just overall having that balance again, and you experience family time as something positive instead of something draining, you know, because you feel a way about yourself or you feel a way about another person that's in the room. It's just like you're allowing it to just be and come in as is. See, it went from the 4 of Cups into the Page of Cups, and that's very positive because, Page of Wands. I feel for quite some time you were just over it. You see, it says actually on the shirt, I don't know if my camera will pick it up. I don't know yet. I think for quite some time you've been feeling like you weren't really open for this cup. You don't really see it coming or see a way of reaching this, but still being out there. And I think you find it and you run with it, because here's the Page of Wands. Even if you're just the beginning stages, you got something in hand, Gemini, something special. So then nobody tell you that any different. As long as you do it with this freedom, you know, having your inner child have a place in it as well, playing around a little bit, having work time but also play time. Also, you know, keep your energy levels in check, not overgive of yourself, and just allow the universe to show you and guide you a little bit. If it comes up and it's like, oh, something else comes my way, then be the traveler you are and try and explore that, because there is something coming towards you that you wouldn't go for. Maybe it's a person you wouldn't go for, you know, normally. But it actually might end up being the best decision you made in a long time. To actually try to take that reroute. Yeah, it was. 10 of Pentacles. Bum. It's almost like a game. How I feel, it's like, ooh, let's play this chess game. And it's like just this piece right there. Doesn't make sense for the other person? No. But what you got in the end of the day is checkmate. And it's like you in the universe are playing this chess game. I don't know why. But it's fun. In a way. I don't know if it feels like fun. But I do feel like you're almost like getting it. You know, you're getting it. And then you get excited because you're like, oh, I see it now. I see clearly AF. Okay. I'm just going to now put this here, put that there, put this here, and you get to your destination. 6 of Cups, yes. Okay, so if you've been dealing with conflicts and stuff like that, whether it's your relationship, whether it's conflict within yourself, whether it's with friends, family, work, anything, a conflict of not knowing what to choose, it's coming into a much more peaceful energy by the end of March. I think there's a lot of confusion that came up with this Mercury retrograde. You were feeling things, you're like, you know, your mind was all way to the left, you're like, you know. But I do feel that that's coming in alignment again, and you're coming together. I don't see a major ending here. I don't. I actually just see fruitful continuations of chapters. Okay, so something you might started, something you might lost your way a little bit with, or you feel like you've been overwhelmed with the energy, and it's coming back, and it's just it's successful. It's like, I feel it again. I now know which way to go. So money looks great. And you have the 9 of Swords. Ooh, with the 9 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Swords, yeah. So, like I told you, your mind has been playing games with you. Your mind has been telling you, keeping you very limited, especially when it comes to your finances. Your mindset has been holding you back. It's changing and shifting your mindset, because the money is not the first reason why you do it. And as someone, slowly but surely, you will reach the top. And you will have your moments of doubt. You will have your moments of feeling overwhelmed. But know that you got something special. And even if it's slow and steady, you will reach your destination. And it's all part of the journey. 10 of Pentacles. So, don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. But even if you lost faith and you lost hope a little bit, it's also okay. Then go back to the center. And you will find it again. You find that fire again. You find your inner child saying, hey, but I actually do want to play. Then go out. You know? I don't think that being a grown-up has to always be this boring. It really doesn't. No matter what your age is. The moon. Yeah, something is coming. It's not has shown his face yet. Maybe he or she. Or, progress in the situation. It hasn't shown. There's many things hidden, and it will come towards you. So don't fight with the unknown right now. Just go with what you know. And allow new things to come in. Like I said, things might show up a little bit from left and right in this month. But it's here to help you forward. So if you're not completely stuck on the way, if you're feeling, if you approach it from a freestyle energy, going with the flow at times, taking some shots here and there, I think you might be really surprised about the positive outcome. And don't allow your mind to stop you. Okay? I'm going to get an affirmation for you as well, because I think that would be nice for this month. Let me have a look. Oh, why do you guys want to hide? Okay. I got them all? Yes, I did. Alright. Alright, Gemini. What's your affirmation for this month? For March. There we go. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and a form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay, so the more somebody pushes you away, or the more you push other people away, or the more you push another side of yourself away, are actually signs that it is time for you to come together. And a person might need more help, even though they're pushing you away. So I think I'm gonna take one more with that, because I find it so... It's not really an affirmation. Let's see. Sorry, not to diss the deck. I'm just saying now. Finding the open answer, It's like, yeah, so tell me more about it. Okay, one more card for Geminis. One more card for Geminis. There we go. Yep. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. That's this energy. That's it. So, universe coming in to help you, and they're showing you I can do more work for you, Gemini, if you embrace the light energy, and however that comes through for you. The universe works fast when I'm having fun, so have fun with it. Okay? Alright, Gemini, that was your reading for this month. Thank you so much for taking time to tune in. If you're still here, then leave me a rainbow emoji if you can find it, and otherwise just throw in a hashtag rainbow. Okay, if maybe you don't have emojis on the device you're watching this reading, so it's fine. Yeah, like I said, I will link the decks that I used in the description box, because everybody's asking about it. And yeah, I think it's both of them, but especially this tarot deck is one that really connected to me instantly on a spiritual level. So yeah, just feel free, no pressure. I love you guys so much, Gemini, and just remember to take care of yourself first and of your heart. Okay, I love you. See you soon. Bye, Gemini.